No one's out here and I was not follow. Love, love, you're already home. Party's over and you don't look so good.
Ah, baby. Okay, road racers, weekend warriors. I have 5 basic stretches to get you loose, warmed up, ready for the track. We have a tendency to jump on the track the last minute. Our leather's on, it could be hot or cold during the race season or the track days, but this is gonna help you have a base to loosen you up and get you ready for the event on the track. I'm gonna show you the position you need to be in during the stretch of your Achilles and ankle area. You're gonna lean your body weight forward, knee over the toe. Very important to get that stretch muscle distraction. You're gonna, at the same time, you're putting pressure, knee forward over the toe. You're gonna take your hand, you're gonna rub on either side of your Achilles. You're gonna go down by the heel where the attachment is, all the way up on the base of the calf, bottom base of the calf, and down the back of the Achilles all the way down. Make sure you stretch that area out to get blood flow so the Achilles has a chance to circulate, warm up, and this will help you on your first lap, and then during your race you won't have any cramps in your legs or thighs, because it all starts at the ankle. Again, we're gonna work our way from the bottom all the way up. We started at the ankle, now we're gonna work the calves. The calf is a very important part of our flexibility on the track. Again, there's many calf stretches to do. This is something basic that we can take from here and multiply all the different stretches, and in a combined stretch, this is gonna be something that you could just use for a base. Now you're gonna straighten your leg out. The heel's gonna touch the floor at the same time. Make sure there's contact in there. Good, nice straight leg. Bend your front leg. Your front knee's in a bent position. Your leg in the back's gonna be a straight position. Now you slightly bend your knee, and that's the knee that's in the back also, so both knees are bent, and you move your leg up and back with the heel coming off the floor and touching the floor. This will give you a little bit of mobility and the muscle distraction at the same time while you're stretching. Stretching the hamstrings, very important to do before you go on the track again. This hamstring stretch is a stretch that works the connection of the glute and the ham. Very misunderstood stretch. You make sure your back leg is nice and straight. You put the outside edge of your foot down the middle of your body. You stretch it out as far as you can. It's a very easy stretch to do. You can do this even in your leathers and your boots on, as a matter of fact. So this is one that you could use in a quick, you need to get yourself going really quick by with the leathers on, and very good stretch for your hamstrings and your hips, so your glute. So you lean forward. Now move your foot. The bottom of your foot touches the mat. You're rotating your leg and hip. At the same time, we've got stretching while movement. That's what we're doing on the bike. Slow movement, not fast movement, and we're stretching at the same time, getting our body ready for the movements we have on the track. Make sure you get that chest low down towards your knee. Make sure this foot isn't too close to your body. Make sure this is out in front of your head. All right, now we're gonna pull that foot back. You still stay on the edge of your foot, okay? You're gonna pull your heel underneath your belly button. You're gonna press your hips forward, chest out, shoulders back, head up. And this resembles the cornering position of our legs somewhat. When we're going around the corners, it will help you in your hip flexibility, hamstring, knee, ankle. It kind of combines everything. Great for the track, great for what we need to do. This one might be a little tough in leathers though, but we still can do it. Okay, next one is a squat. So everybody has different flexibility on their squatting position. You do what you can do. Sometimes it's really low, sometimes it's medium, but you gotta get into a squatting position. It helps the lower back, helps that whole chest, your abdominal, hip area. You gotta get your body warmed into this. You just can't jump on the bike. I mean, you can, but it's better to get these stretches in. Now, hopefully you followed the instructions and you went from stretching the ankles to the calf to the hamstrings, and now we're in this position here. Now, it shouldn't be too hard to get in this position. If you have to just hurry up and get in this position, say you run out of time and you didn't get a chance to do the other exercises or stretches that you started out with. This is one that will save you right here. If you can get in this position and hold it for about a minute, 30 seconds, you get in this squat position, and if it's up here, that's fine. Whatever you can get into. As you see, I'm creating some flexibility in my ankles, my knees, my hips, but ideally, if you can stay here for about a minute and a half, even 2 minutes, some of you guys that are real, flexible, this is a great position to be in. Stretching out, relax, do some breathing. Great position to be in. Great one to learn how to hold some stability here and some strength in this position. Will help you later on in the season. All right, now the next stretch is we're going to work the lower back. So we don't do too much twisting on a motorcycle, but just in case, we want to make sure the lower back is definitely get blood flow around the midsection area, the core area. So we're going to work on the lower back core area stretch. This is a very comfortable position. You can actually use this to relax after a session on the track, either a race or practice session. Sometimes you get tight, and this is a very comfortable position. If you have any tension or tightness in your back, this helps all of our posterior chain in the rear area of our back and hamstrings. This is a beautiful stretch. You can relax and kind of help you unwind. This is a stretch you do after the stretch you saw before. You're going to take your hand, bring it down to the ankle. Opposite hand goes up straight towards the ceiling. Press your bicep towards your ear. Lean to the opposite side of your arm. Breathe, let the air out slow. Change your position. You're going to take your hand that was in the air, grab down. Sometimes if it's the opposite side of the ankle, grab your foot. The other hand goes up above, pointing towards the sky. Bicep to the ear, lean over to the opposite side of where your arm is. Lean, 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 and take a deep breath in, let it out slow. Come on up. You're gonna hold those for about 30 seconds or 15 to 30 seconds, and that should help you. That is a pre-leather stretch. I wouldn't do it with the leathers on. You might cramp up during the hot season. Don't forget your neck, okay? So we're gonna do some stretching exercise for your neck. We're gonna put the V position with your hands. We're gonna press the hands up at the same time. Our neck is forcing, the muscles forcing down against the hands as they go up. We go back down, up and down, and we're putting pressure on our hands with our neck to loosen up. We go further back. Go very light, guys, don't hurt yourself. Okay, then we go to the side. You go ahead and grab the top of your head. I think everybody's seen these stretches before, but you want to move and stretch at the same time. You want to get some mobility and muscle, of course, muscle distraction, stretching while moving. And then we do the other side, stretching while moving, pull with the hands, and the neck is forcing the hand up and the hand's forcing the neck down at the same time. And we go forward and back. I think that's it. Don't forget your wrist. Very important to have the wrist flexibility for throttle, brake control, all that kind of stuff. So let's do our wrist right now. Okay, blood flow in the wrist. Wrist flexibility is very important. Check this out. Palms flat on the ground. Arms, elbows locked out. Lean forward over your fingertips. That means your chest and head over your fingertips. Keep them flat. You can feel the stretch in the rest and the top of the hand. And relax. Keep watching, there's more to wrist flexibility. And check this out. Now we reverse the fingers, pointing backwards in towards your body. Again, your elbows are locked out. Try to smash your palms to the floor or the ground as much as you can. And this time, instead of leaning forward, you're gonna lean back. Now we get wrist, and you can feel the stretch also in the forearms. You can spread your fingers apart or keep them together, that's up to you. But make sure you lock your elbows, lock your shoulders, and lean back. Another position for the wrist, we're not done yet. All right, so we're gonna put the arms together, wrists together, and lock the elbows out again. But here's the trick, we lean to the left, try to keep the palms on the ground. And we lean back to the right. Not too much, be very gentle with yourself. Back to the middle, and this one's a side-to-side pressure on the wrist, and that's all. One more last one for the wrist. Check this one out. This one, if you have bad wrist like me, it's gonna be hard to straighten your elbows, but what palms up, put your back of your hands flat on the ground or the floor, and you're gonna straighten your elbows, put pressure on your wrist, lock them out, and at the same time, you roll your fingers in, making a fist, and now we're getting that wrist action for the throttle, brake, okay, stretching, good flexibility as you come up. Just shake your hands, twirl them a little bit, and we're ready to race.